Welcome, brawlers. I'm the Hermit, and I hope you're ready for some John Sacrifice. Because our commander today is Eddie Brock slash Venom Lethal Protector. Now, again, because we are early in the set, if you type Venom Lethal Protector or you tap Eddie Brock, you're gonna be getting the Omenpaths version in your search result. So, if we get the front side, we pay 2 mana and a black, we get a 3/3 legendary human hero villain. When it enters, we return target creature with mana value 1 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. Then we can either pay 6 when we cast it, or we can pay 6 and transform the front side. We get Venom, Lethal Protector, a legendary symbiote hero villain, 5/5 menace trample haste. Whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw X cards, then you may put a permanent card with mana value X or less, where X is the sacrifice creature mana value. So we're gonna be playing creatures with decent mana values that we're gonna be sacrificing to draw as many cards as we can. And one of the ways to get around this is by playing creature spells that have cost reductions. So Galta, Primary Hunger, Mitotic Ultimus, they care about the power among creatures we control. But we also have Fungal Colossus. It costs X legs to cast, where X is the number of differently named lands we control. So this one is, if we get to 6 lands, we can probably cast it for only 1 mana. We cast it, and since we already had 6, we can play our commander, attack, sacrifice the Colossus, draw 7, put a 7 cost or less. A little bit similar with Temelselch, also known as Kirk, son of Yawgmoth. We only pay 4 and we pay 6 life, we get a 7 drop. Then we also have our warp cards. Anticosal Vestige. When it lives on top of our commander's ability, we get to draw a card and put a permanent with mana value equal to the number of lands we control. A little bit of cheating with impending. We impend early, then at some point after we get our commander, we can sacrifice the Overlord to do the thing. Primeval Titan gets us lands. That one is one of the few that we're gonna be paying full price, similar to Terror of the Pigs. We also have a couple of other warp cards, Germinating Worm, Axabar, they cost 1 and 2 mana respectively. And because we're gonna be so creature heavy, we also have Cavalry Rebels as well as Warp Whip as ways to get even more value of casting our spells. And because they care about the mana value, in the case of the Rebels, it doesn't matter if we pay a sneaky cost. We also have a couple of Goyfs and a little bit of Family Synergy, because we also want to play every now and then the front side of our commander. We have Grease Voracious Larva, which, if we reanimate it, we can pay a green, transform into the Plague Swarm. We get a Planeswalker, plus to make an insect and mill, minus to destroy an artifact or enchantment, and in the ultimate we get a copy of every single card we get. And they get the mana cost printed on them, so we can even use them for Venom. A couple of Mana Dorks, Haywire Might for removal, and like I said, we're gonna be milling, so Nether Goyf as well. Since we are so milling, we have Assemble Parts. I like this one a little bit better than Reanimate, but obviously if you want to play Reanimate, you can. There's really not a reason not to, other than I didn't want to. But like I said, we're getting the Goyf, so we have a couple of Planeswalkers, Ren and 6, to return lands. We have fetch lands. And in Scambu, we can sacrifice a creature to deal the last bit of damage. If we sacrifice a big boy, then that also helps. That's gonna be a big hit for opponent. So that's the deck. Now let's get into the queue and protect our opponents with Venom. Joira, Ageless Innovator. And I think we need a way to kill her. Otherwise, she's gonna get out of hand every turn. She gets something for free. Molten Collapse. Yep. Dot crypt. Yeah, since we want 6 mana for the backside, we should definitely get the lands. And obviously one thing to note, Symbiote is also a type in Magic, but the symbiotes in Omenpaths have more of a spiky feel than the slimy feel of the Spiderman symbiote. Here we multi-collapse. Then next turn we're gonna play white and a Wire Might. Talisman of Creativity. On remand, okay. So do we want to? We can also exile something and play our commander, Eddie Brock, also known as Viggo Enforcer of X Crossing. And yeah, maybe we do that. You. If opponent had 2 mana up for a counter spell, now they don't have it. But if they did, then I guess they got us. Nope, seems like we have it. And one of the sneaky things is, well, not only do we get value when we play the front side, but it's easier to sneak in than the back side. And then it's easier to transform than just... So what is they here? Can play you, or we can just play the Vestige. I guess the Vestige is a good option because it allows us to also get the Overlord and there's something with the Might. Obviously, unless this is a Stifle. Which it doesn't seem like it is. What do we destroy? I guess the color. We could also destroy the land, but color works for me. And yeah, okay, actually. We get the Overlord without impending, and then we also get the Might back. Opponent may not realize it, but we have the ability to get the Might down every turn. Maybe that's gonna be annoying for them. Maybe that actually wins us the game here. And maybe they have the untap one. Yep, Corridor Monitor. So they get 2 here. Maybe they have a clone. But we miss out on a land. Oh. Let's destroy opponents. Combat. Attack. Ren and 6 can get those lands. But I like the Might for annoying opponent. Counter spell on the might. Okay. Let's play Delighted Halfling. Pass. Let's play here opponent. Tomb of God. Tomb of the Infinite. Yeah, that's not bad. Conjure. Swords, maybe they are hoping to get. Chromatic Star, that doesn't do anything. Well, I guess it's a free draw or something they can cheat. Fist. And shut up. So can play white. Yeah, we play the white, then we play the might and exile their tome. Well, maybe we wait on the exile. Just in case they have something big they want to cheat. Or less. Potential critical. Counter spell. Remand. We play the elves now. So we know they have 3 cards from the tome. I think there's Force Spike. Let's look at it. Swords, Hero Core, Ponder, Ritual, Duress, Bolt. Full of Combat, Tricks, Fog. Get the mic going. Mana Drain. Okay. We then play Binding the Old Gods. It's gonna kill the Kirkhawk. And we go to combat. Attack. And that's a bolt. GG's, his opponent. Yep. Looping that might really good against artifact decks. All Rothstein, all Rusty. Obviously, they're gonna be milling more than us, but we shall see what. Halfling. The good news is we can Quack Fist Rusty right away. The semi-bad news is we're gonna be taking some damage for it. Only 3 though. Are they going to reanimate that? I think so. There goes another land. Maybe we need to go to the full 40 lands. I don't know. We'll see. This is removal. That's gonna be awful. Into dust. Okay. That's not bad. Boring clicks. That is in fact bad. And yeah, it seems like they are a reanimator deck. I guess the matchmaker thinks we are also reanimator, which in a sense we are, but in another sense we just care about little guys. And we didn't get the land, so I don't think we should think this one. We could remove boring clicks, but we are too far behind. In and 6. And this is tapped. Yeah, it shouldn't matter too much. Is this a lightning bolt? No, just exploration. Actually, maybe we destroy. Nah, let's grab ourselves. Okay, so strip mine for our opponent. And they replay it, of course. Against Covenant Flame. And we need a land. Just one land. We are good to go. But I think we have 37 in the whole deck, so 35 now. Shouldn't be too risky. And I guess the Might can exile an artifact. Greeks tend to play artifacts, or maybe even Shadow of the Goblin, so that they don't get their value. Ooh. Just one land. Come on. Come on, deck. Lightness loop. Not gonna lie, that hurts. And if this mills two lands, okay, why not? Not horrible, but still hurtful. Kiora the Rising. So they are a reanimator. Guess that makes sense. There we go. Just one. Okay. At least we got it now. Another turn. We have something to reanimate? No. Ooh. Okay. Ah, that makes sense. Now, do you have a reanimation spell opponent? Ooh. Yeah. Behold the Sinister Six. Behold. I'm not impressed. But yeah, they have this now, so... And this is probably mana drain. Or maybe not? Clonic Rift. What's the matter with the lands here? Name from opponent. To block with the might. Might as well. No pun intended. Symbol for parts, the Chupacabra. Oh, we are missing one color. Unfortunate. Say the least. I guess this is Carnage, and they are gonna get that. They're gonna get that spell with Mayhem, probably, maybe two. Must be nice. Oh, just the one because they have only Swamp. Maybe they don't even cast the Mox. Okay, let's take the damage here. Cabra should will kill Shieldred. What else do we do after? Yes, first let's attack with the Barrogoyf. Okay, we might need to jump block with the Chupacabra. That's gonna get shielded back. We okay with this? First, Chupacabra Echo. Okay, so look here, we need to order this properly. I think we might have it now. Obviously, we're gonna try to kill Flame first. Ooh, that's a planet. Cavaron, yep. We go back to 10 life. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Galta. I guess we could have stations, but yeah, we have more than lethal, and with Gore Claw, that's even more damage. So, GG's, Coven. I guess they did play Flame instead of Coven. Good games, Flim. Good to see you, as always. Graphene Skimming Sear. I mean, at least we can remove graphene cleanly. Is they take abrupt decay. Assemble for part. Sure. What does opponent do here? Counterspell, command, spell send. Yeah, they have options. Oop, surveil. We should just plus and pass. Down on Greece. And a Sidefinder. See, we kinda knew they were doing something. Well, if you're just gonna attack, I think we replicate that. We need to be careful what we excel with if we do use the Mold Tender. Caster Mage. No? Sure. Not miss anything. Venom 6 ultimate. Maybe they can kill it. They definitely have the colors to do so. In. Let's abrupt decay, refine. GG's, yep. Planeswalker Ultimate, definitely winning games. Since 2010, 11? I don't know. Guess the tap land is a little annoying. But those are good cards. So Pan, I think we were gonna destroy that. However, wait, I think we can. No, but this is already online, so bring leaf drum. In bubble that gonna kill the halfling. Goblin bombardment. Play here. Maybe just barrow boys. Opponent is 1 mana short of their commander, maybe if they had a 0 cost artifact. Okay, or a land. That works too. And sorcery, creature, artifact. They're gonna draw 2. Not bad. And they have priority because of the blood and the springleaf drum. Eater, cheater, in Iron Eater. Embolden the Chupacabra. Okay. They deal damage to us. In 5. This we get. Losses. Metal Seed from opponent. We have decent turn. The Great Hinge, and we follow up with a 1-cost Colossus. Maybe we see what else we. Well, at least if our opponent chooses to block here. Okay, Infernal Grasp. Hit you. Let's go if. Oh, I guess that was a little bit of a misplay. Because if we want to cast the Colossus now, it will cost 2, but we needed the green mana. Reinforcer and Scare. Cheater, Iron Eater. Guess we take it. Now we can transform into Venom. Sacrifice Fungal Colossus. Maybe opponent thinks we sacrifice the Zone Guard. Maybe that's actually a good plan. Nah, but definitely going for the Colossus during a bunch. Better. GG's. Druneth. This is Jackal, I think. Yeah. We need another land. Or, yeah, no. Let's see if we can get it. If we get to 3 lands, we have Overlord. If not, maybe we beast there. Sorry, white. Maybe they can have a Mox. So they immediately cast something. Then again, maybe not. We use Abrupt Decay because it cares about the mana value. Mountain Collapse can destroy any creature of Planeswalker. Your Shredder and a 1-drop. Earth. Play here. Earth. Opponent will play a 1-drop, which they might copy. We are not that okay with that, but 1-drops is not worst. Oh, they missed their land. So I guess we're gonna let them connive here. But also and because of Urbor, we don't need to crack the fetch. Although I guess we might want to for the Sun Guard. For Weeb, that is a one. Prophet. And it's being aggressive. 4, 5, 6. Guess we're gonna be able to play this. Now if opponent taps out, we play Venom. Ooh, Tamillo, that's a good one to copy.
I've read nearly the entire library. Is there a deeper meaning to this passage?
What should we get here? This means combo.
Boo and I are ready to rumble!
It's the Sun Guard. Oh, here. Minus. Kill Ledger Shredder.
It's all in the shoulder.
And let's spin out of salt. It is card 2, I guess. The dorks. Yeah, opponent concedes. Yep, I guess drawing however much. 9 cards. Really, really good for winning games. Would recommend 10 out of 10. I guess 9 out of 9. Isil the Dark Knight. Okay, this is a hand for sure. our opponent is gonna be paying life liberally. So maybe Scambu can do something at some point. Mind Spike. Ooh, I guess that's goodbye to Min Scambu. Of runes. Yeah. Gonna happen to Mother then. Mind that. Are confident. Gideon. Yeah, I guess we need a Wrath. Our only one. But they will get to transform their Gideon. Guess if we triple block, they're gonna lose something they care about. Oh, never mind. Although I guess then they lose Mother of Runes.
Virtue will always triumph.
Oh, right. Can't do that.
Amonkhet deserves to be liberated.
Here. Try to kill Dark Confidant.
We still have a chance.
I guess we cannot bring anything back. Okay, they have removal. Yeah, now with Mother they have. We need a Wrath or we lose here. Nope, we lose here, I guess. And we don't even have anything to get back with you, so. Yes. Yep. Bonnie Paul. I guess this is a hand. Oh, Tender is gonna mill a bit. Yeah, okay. Let's just hope it's not a landfall deck. A Strip Mine into Oblivion. Or let's hope we can get interaction for Bonnie. Sleepy. And landfall, of course. I think we will concede that soon, as soon as we get a decent sized snack. Although maybe with Gorklo we can turbo our commander faster. Gonna kill Ren. No longer. Yeah, let's not pretend we're gonna block. Right, of course. Yeah, okay. Let's see if we get removal. Otherwise, there's no point in staying longer. Gonna fight or something? Okay, no, just get a land. Okay, back to sure. Instrophilos. Okay. Well, I guess the last one we didn't actually get to play. Okay. Its power. They have a protection spell. Fortunate. Beanstalk. And a 5-drop. Elder Craft. Yeah, that might be enough. Maybe at some point we can block with Pyrogoyf. We'll see, I guess. Faster Trailblazer. And that was pretty good. Oh, that's annoying. Static Ultimus. Complete. This is legendary, so let's use the one here, here, here. Downside, this opponent is gonna have all their mana in the world. Reckless, Fellow space for itself. It's proper to say. Now, let's go to combat. Back with you. 9 for a 9-drop or less. Terror of the Pigs. We pay 1 life to destroy Rofellos. Okay, they get a dinosaur that destroys the Great Henge. They also exile our graveyard, but that's not as relevant. So let's play Terror of the Pigs. What else? Beta Commander. This we exile a slime. Get our opponent stuff. Get a basic. So we still have mana, we can destroy this, and I guess there are under of the beanstalk. Opponent would be left with only 4 mana. That's good enough for not stopping us. Sorry, that's not good enough for stopping us. What I meant to say. GG's. So overall the deck seems to be really good when it goes off. But apparently we have some trouble against more aggressive decks. I guess you can cut some of the mill cards, like Stager Supplier didn't come in handy too much. And instead you can play cheaper removal, maybe Fire Magic, another Wrath. Fire Magic is the one that's most flexible, but with if you want to play more Wraths, you definitely can do so by playing Wraths that don't affect our big stuff. So, Toxic Deluge, Fire Magic, like I said, maybe one of the 3 ones that you can cycle away. The Weltering Suns from Amonkhet, that can also work. You might have to sacrifice essentially your small guys, but since we have Eddie Brock bringing them back, so it shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Although it is kind of annoying. Maybe you actually got a little bit of them. Insidious Fungus might be the one that stays, because it does much. It sacrifices, so it's not gonna be on the board if you do play the Wrath. Well, at least we have the option of not having it on board. You play turn 1, sacrifice it, ramp, and then you play the Wrath. So there's definitely options, but like I said, getting the discounts really good. And maybe we can also play Seator instead of Ming Sang Bu. The fact that this is the nerf version makes it a little bit more awkward, but it's still really good. So I'm the Hermit. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.